Oh, YouTube. How are you doing? You know?
Just sweet talking the YouTubes.
I'll blow on it. How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review with this fucking guy.
This guy.
Hey there, guy.
Hey, guy.
What's up there, Chief?
Yeah.
I'm with this Haas over here doing the guy things and the boss and the Hosses and
Yeah. Having 2 tree beers.
2 tree beers up the Einen. We're going to be drinking a little bit of a barrel-aged, maple and barrel-aged Scotch Ale action, Trip in the Woods barrel-aged series from Sierra Nevada. First things first, this beer was sent to me from the west coast of the United States of America by AJ from Fermented Minds. Thank you very much for sending this off to me. I actually got this yesterday. It was on my doorstep. I waited a whole day to drink it, so you can see how excited I am to dive into it.
One, I heard AJ from Fermented Minds is leading the succession vote of California's leaving the union. Way to go, AJ.
Politics, he's bringing that shit in. No wonder he hasn't been on for a while. I got drunk and wasn't thinking. Anyway, no. He sent this off. Thank you very much. I've been wanting to give this a whirl because I've heard a couple things about it. I actually like Sierra Nevada's their barrel age program. I do like it. They can get the stuff right, but every now and then they kind of get it a little bit wrong. So we'll see. But their price point usually sucks. But I didn't pay for it, so that's okay. But the barrel aged Alwa was pretty awesome. But it's that price point kills me on them. So
yeah, it seems like it's something that they've gone into more so. What would you call it? It's the second generation of the company.
Yeah.
The sons are taking over. They put the East Coast plant in, to kind of shore up their distribution throughout the country. But yeah, it seems like now they're going into more barrel aging. So you started out with, the quintessential pale ale. Everyone knows Sierra Nevada pale ale. But now, you're getting into darker, heavier things. You're getting your Bigfoots, you're getting your Narwhals, and then you're getting them barrel aged. What's the other one? Ovila?
yeah.
Or whatever. So they're getting into Belgian styles, Scotch ales.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, kind of a lost type of thing. No one really is getting big into the Scotch ales.
Not a lot of
There's a
people
handful out there.
Yeah, not a lot of people do them, but it's one of my favorite styles if done right. So hopefully that one is in that vein. As far as what it actually says on the bottle itself, it says Sierra Nevada, Trip in the Woods, Barrel Aged Series, brewed and bottled by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Chuka, California, in Mills River, North Carolina. Maple Scotch style ale brewed with maple syrup, aged in bourbon barrels, 11% alcohol on the nose, and let's go Micro Machines fast time on the back here. Okay, balanced and rich, this classic Scotch style ale was brewed with maple syrup and aged in bourbon barrels, flavors and aromas of oak, maple, and caramel around this delicious and complex beer. When beer meets barrel, incredible things happen. The passage of time and the influence of wood combine to create a final product much greater than the sum of its individual parts.
Unless you're a certain brewery that takes it out.
Yep. And we will not mention them. Our Trip in the Wood series is designed to highlight the complex interplay between beer and barrel. Each beer is matured in wooden cask originally used to age in mellow spirits, and the time in slumber creates rich and layered flavors unique to this difficult and hands-on process. Yada, done, let's drink. So yeah, label-wise, it's actually really cool.
I actually like it.
Yeah, very classy. Keeping it classy there, Sierra Nevada. It's got old school cork, like the bit and pieces cork that you don't see all that often anymore. It's like what do they call them? Composite corks.
And if you can't see it on camera, if it's not showing up, like the actual Into the Woods or Trip to the Woods, it's like pressed,
embossed.
It's like pressed and then gold.
Yeah, gold leaf foil.
Gold leaf foil over it. Really nice. That's an awesome color though. It's nice amber.
Yeah. It's a little bit lighter than what I typically want my Scotch ales to be, but at the same time, it's not outside the realm. Scotch ales can actually run the gamut of color and flavor. Sometimes your Scotch ales can be really peaty, really smoky. Sometimes they can just be more malt forward. Maple syrup or your kind of sugary kind of combination is usually a big thing with your Scotch ales. Founder's Old Curmudgeon does it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, but as far as the beer itself goes, decently creamy top, pretty rocky on the edges, pretty neurotic, kind of deep bubbles in. You have this kind of fun, slightly lively carbonation on the edges of it, and that is just what you want. Kind of, what would you call that? caramelized caramel. You know what I mean? Like if you reduce down some caramel, that's
like
kind of the color you're getting off of it.
If you're doing like a dark caramel sauce.
Yeah, that's
or something along,
So yeah, she looks the part. Let's put it that way. Rich mahogany with a bit of orange going on, to be precise.
A lot of leather-bound books.
Yes. Let's get a nose on her.
It's definitely, you can smell barrel. It's barrel aged.
It smells very
almost
Bigfooty.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Old Bigfooty. It smells like, because I am getting this kind of like spicy hop in it, but I'm getting the wood. I'm getting a bit of that maple syrup.
You almost get and I said a lot of times to me,
A lot of barrel.
I don't know if it's barrel or oxidation, or the oxidation you get from putting something into a barrel, but that's what I equate these noses to be. You get it on older barley wines. I said it's like an oxidation, funky wood. So I guess it's the barrel.
Yeah, it's to me that smell that you're getting in here, which I believe is the same smell we're getting because it's different than your typical kind of barrel smell you get off a beer, would be sometimes beers smell like they've been in a barrel. To me, this would be if a barrel was full of beer, you emptied the barrel out, and then I put my head in a barrel and kind of sealed the barrel around my head, and I'm just smelling the inside of a barrel that had beer in it at one time. It's more barrel, woody barrelness with a bit of char going on as opposed to the beer having the barrel notes in it. So it's kind of fun.
And you do get the on the tail end. You're definitely getting the alcohol. There's a little bit of almost like a sharpness. I'm getting a little booze on the end.
Yeah, and there's this weird kind of cocktail going on. If you actually took maple syrup, you took a vanilla bean, a little bit of coconut, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of cherry, and just kind of blended it all up. It's a lot of that barrel notes in there with that complex barrel notes, a lot of intricate kind of barrel notes going on with that kind of maple syrup. It just makes it kind of all around just a fun nose to play with. I don't know if it's going to be an awesome beer. I could see it just being a little bit singular, but the nose itself is pretty damn fun.
Yeah. I'm anxious.
Anxious to try. Cheers. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious. It's definitely a Scotch Ale. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Absolutely Scotch Ale. It's definitely in that, it's not in that Oscar Blues, nitro style. Even I think the Old Chub without the nitro is kind of nitro style with that kind of creaminess. This is more traditional kind of Scotch Ale style, whether it be I don't know why I say traditional. I mean someone whether it be Odell.
Odell 90 shilling.
Or even, I think Sam Adams makes a killer Scotch Ale. It's kind of their Scotch Ale, to where it's more malt based. It's not super high gravity, but you're getting a well balanced heaping portion of the barrel in it. The barrel is bigger than the beer, but not too much to where the beer gets lost in the barrel itself.
Yeah, 2014. I went to Scotland. So a lot of hand-drawn casks, 60 shilling, 90 shilling, which, if anyone is out there 90 shilling is basically a Scotch Ale. It was, at the time, the price per glass.
Yeah.
And they kind of got that nickname for it, but that's what you're looking for. 60 shilling is something a little bit less than what a Scotch Ale is. But, so it gives you those caramel notes, those... like you said, it's a little bit light color-wise. I don't know if that's from resting in the barrel or not, or what's going on, but you usually get a little bit darker, but everything's there. And you're taking these caramel notes, and now you're adding the wood and the char and a little bit of that maple syrup. It's nice. Yeah. It really is. It's a nice beer. And to be honest with you, we actually have it. In my opinion, it's a little cold. Matt just grabbed it out of the refrigerator.
It's 52 degrees.
But, I mean, usually when you want something barrel aged or Scotch Ale, I like mine a little bit warmer.
But no, yeah, it's basically, to me, it's just just sucking a fucking sugar daddy while your face is in front of a wood chipper kind of thing going on here. It's got that caramel pounding. You know what I mean? Fucking, you like that one?
Yeah.
It's like, caramel bounds, but there's this inherent, like, woody and spiciness about the barrel itself. You're getting a subtle cherries and a little bit of coconut and a little bit of vanilla, that whole kind of vibe. That's why the sugar daddy, instead of saying just straight up caramel, you're getting a bunch of spices and bits and pieces in there that kind of make it go over the top. It drinks exactly as Scotch ale, traditionally wise, body wise, where you want it to be, and it's really nice. I do think in a perfect world, it should be aged not very long, maybe 6 months to a year, to kind of let it round just slightly, because there is a bit of heat to it, booze wise. But other than that, it's pretty damn good beer, and one of the better, if not the best barrel aged Scotch ale I've had. I haven't had a ton, so it defaults to that, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely up there. I'm trying to think Scotch ale wise, barrel aged Scotch ales.
I couldn't name one if I tried. I know I've had them, but I couldn't name one.
Yeah, because what Backwoods Bastard's not is that Scotch ale?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's a wee. I think
it's a wee heavy.
Wee heavy Scotch ales. You're kind of almost talking.
Yeah, but it's in that realm. If you like Founders, Backwoods Bastard, you're gonna like this.
Yeah, Backwoods Bastard does have, for me,
more bourbon.
A little bit more bourbon, but also a little bit more of that body, a little bit more of that fluffy, little particulate kind of hazy creaminess that I covet. But this is definitely up there on par with that beer. And let's jump to that whole point. Let's go to is it one of the better barrel aged Scotch ales I've had? Yes. I've had availability in my area. I think I saw this around $30 a bottle. Kind of sucks that price point, but that's kind of what you pay for barrel aged Sierra Nevada beers in and around our area.
Yeah.
But it was sent to me, but like I said, by Fermentor Minds Jason out there, so thank you very much. And just say, if you like what we like this, if you like Backwoods Bastard, if you like Scotch ales, if you like barrel aged beers, like I said, it gave me like a little bit of a kind of Bigfooty vibe on the nose. It's definitely not that in the mouth. It's somewhere kind of like a hop, stripped the hops out of Bigfoot kind of vibe going on in there.
Yeah.
Barrel aged Bigfoot kind of vibe going on in there. But if you just like fun beers, interesting beers from a brewery that's been around forever and knows what the fuck they're doing.
The OGs.
They are OGs. Definitely OGs.
Yeah, like that's the beginning. Like them, geez, that West Coast game is like them and Widmer might be around. Them Widmer and Anchor's team.
Yeah.
Are probably the 3 oldest on the West Coast. And, you're just talking, as much as people knock Sierra Nevada, I would say more new age drinkers or new people into the craft industry, if you talk to brewers just across the board, most of them say Sierra Nevada.
Yep.
So they're out there making technically sound beers across the board. Yeah, you're not going to have some that you like.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, especially with their barrel series, it's kind of hit or miss. But this is definitely a hit.
Yep, and it's fucking absolutely delicious. And it strikes all my heart chords, you know what I mean? It's a Scotch ale, it's fucking maple syrup, and fucking bourbon barrels. I mean, come on now, what the fuck do you want? Anyway, there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review, and we didn't even really talk about the maple syrup at all. It's in there. Trust me, that's sweet. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Massive Beers, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped. If you want to check us out anywhere else, or me anywhere else, that's for this motherfucker.
Meat Smoke 451 Instagram.
451, baby. And so hopefully you guys
the greatest novel ever made. Okay.
What's that?
Fahrenheit 451.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review with this last part. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice beer right now, and hopefully see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.